I think that is it. It's not exactly the greatest weather to show you. Although, very dramatic. I tried quite a few things. In fact, I've actually been at this for hours, believe it or not. Well, you probably do believe it, and I do mean that. Several hours. I tried a variety of things. This was what I ended up with. I actually, at one point, had something that was another story tall, but it looked a bit weird. The basic structure is the concrete base plus metallic structure, and then I've just got some stairs going up. And to block line of sight, I added a door here. It seemed to be the best option in the end. And then I can have my missile turret here, and as far as I can see, it shouldn't be able to shoot inside. Oh god, pushing myself off. The only problem will be if my settlers go running over here, you see. That's what I'm thinking. I want to avoid my settlers getting killed. Now, I've been trying to think what I want to do with regards, say, a wall. I didn't quite want to wall this one off as much as previous ones. I want to leave it a little more open. But this is the side I think that's going to get attacked, you see. This here. And it does occur to me that a lot of the times in my settlements when we get attacked, my settlers go running out the gates, and that's probably because they can't see the attackers. So I've got two thoughts with regards to that. The first is, perhaps I should actually be making battlements that they can run up onto and shoot from. Which is possibly something I can do. For example, I could just have battlements all the way along here and some stairs, and they could go and they could run up and shoot. The other thing I was thinking was, instead of a junk wall here, well, I probably would have a junk wall here, but then have... Actually, I was going to have a lookout post, but then have a wire fence going up to about here, and then more junk fence and a tower over here. That way, my settlers could stand and shoot over the fence. And as far as I can see, I think with the junk fences, you still get not junk fences, wire fence. I still think you can't jump over it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to put it there. Right. So I think you still can't. Did I get it? Did I? Almost. Oh yeah. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can actually. Depends on how you get it, I think. I think you can possibly just about jump over, which means they're going to go running over, aren't they? God damn it. I kind of want to stop them from running forward. Basically. I want to stop them from running forward whilst allowing them to shoot over. The other option... I've got loads of junk fences stored. Is to have junk fences. Do I have any? There you go. That one, for example. But instead of having them high up, have them really low down. I think, for example, I could have them like. Now, I'm actually going to have to junk this fence. I've decided I'm going to have to move the food. I don't necessarily want to move it too far, but I do want to move it. Right, see that? I can lower it down now. Can I jump over that? Yeah, you can jump over that, which means that the settlers probably will, unfortunately. But that's what I was thinking. Maybe we could actually have them shoot over it, and they wouldn't go running out and then get shot by my own bloody things. The other option, which I think does stop them, is the guard posts, like that. Doesn't want to lock, but I don't think they can jump over those. I may be wrong. I'm going to make this one a bit of a waste if I get. Oh, okay, I've leveled up. Yeah, I'm wrong. God damn it. Okay. This is just really annoying. I really want to be able to turn around to my guards and say, to my settlers and say, for God's sake, stay within the perimeter of the wall. And I'd put loads of these up even without assigning people to it if I thought they would run up on it and then start shooting over. Which, to me, seems to be what they're there for, but they don't. They go running out. Can you get shot here? Hopefully not. So anyway, that's my thinking. My thinking is I'm going to have some wall here, but I kind of want to make it... Maybe what I'll actually do is leave a gap right here, as if it were another gateway. That was the other thing I was thinking. Instead of having this gateway, just remove the gate. Remove the gate completely, because the gate's sort of useless, but it makes it feel more open. It makes it feel more open, perhaps more inviting. I'm going to have a bit of a junk fence here, and then... Well, I still haven't decided there. I just, you know... I always make these massive big walls. And I always feel like sometimes it kind of makes the place look good, but this one's going to make the place look kind of... I don't know. A fort it's a nice look, I guess, if you're living in a dangerous wasteland. I suppose you wouldn't complain about it, but... So anyway, yeah, so maybe I'll leave a gate here, or a gate-sized gap. Have another one of these there, or a platform with some turrets. Maybe that's the thing to do. Just leave some gaps, have a load of turrets. Then my guys are probably going to come running out of here, but hopefully by the time they do, they'll be engaging the enemy from, say, here. The enemy will be over here, and the missile turret will get them there. I also put a laser turret on the top. See, yeah. I know, overthinking the defence. One day, it may be useful. The other thing I suddenly thought about was, I think I want a workbench area. And I came up with a few ideas, but then I suddenly thought, I could have my workbenches on top of my power thing. I could actually make a second floor right here. Maybe even some areas with roof bits and some without. And then I could do all my, you know, I could do all my crafting up here. Which would be kind of cool, I think. Probably. It was an option. Then it's obviously very near to the power, and then I could make my robotics workbench and...
Those big, ugly bastards sure hit us hard.
You kind of scared me a little bit then. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I still haven't decided for sure. But I'm going to build towers like that. One there. One down there facing that direction in case we get attacked by vertibirds. One down there facing that direction for the same reason. And one basically at four corners, probably. We're going to have 4 towers like that, where I have missiles facing outwards. As to the rest of the defences, I have... I don't know. I'm still playing with the ideas. All this material that's just a stone throw from the settlement, and I can't scrap it and junk it. I mean, look at all of this. Okay. I mean, honestly, I should be able to strip this apart. I really should. And even that, This is definitely one of the things that can be a little annoying. I mean, look at this! All that lumber. I may actually just go back into the fort very briefly and see if I'm pretty sure I must have missed a ton of junk. Apparently ammo as well. I must have missed a ton of junk, and we're not that far from... We're not that far from this settlement. You could go in and... US Army Fort Strong. Isn't it facing the wrong way? Ah, it's double-sided. There are also a few things I kind of feel like I should check out in this neighbourhood. Although I suspect there could be a fight involved. Some of them over there. It's like timber everywhere. So yeah. I mean, I've still got quite a lot. But, you know, I'm using materials quite rapidly. I'm down, I don't know, 700 or something already. It's kind of annoying. I have temporarily moved the food to the central area. I don't think I like it at all. I mean, I haven't put it neatly or separated it.
Bastard sure hit
But
us
honestly, I don't think I like it. I wish I could clear this junk up. This is really annoying. Look at this.
Ain't looking for trouble, I hope.
But I've cleared this area, which does allow me to now continue on with the defences, which I guess should take priority. Probably need to move you back a little bit, because I have a feeling it's going to end up... Now, my defences here are not that good, 139. As I said, I like to get in the area of 200 or more. So, yeah, got quite a bit to go for that. So, we're going to put a gate. Oh, God. Gate here. It's going in that direction. That's pretty okay, because I want it... Pretty okay, that's terrible. I want it to miss this, which it will. Because I can't junk this either. Also annoying. The number of things I cannot junk in this is actually very annoying indeed. So, I kind of fancy some of these just for the sake of it. Here's what this is missing. Pieces that curve the other way. You can place them this way. But, if you look at it, the supports on this side, and I always like to have the supports inwards for fairly obvious reasons. So, yeah, I want some pieces that curve the other way. There are quite a few things missing, you know that? Yes, there are. Right, we're going to make a turret stage over here, which is going to require one of those. And then... do I want to go full-on junk wall, or is that just going to be too much? I suspect it's too much, but I don't see any alternatives other than letting raiders just hop over. I want the raiders or the super mutants to come here and then have to go all the way around past all the turrets. You know, worst case scenario, they stand here shooting at these guys. I just don't want them in the middle of here. So, and yet more defences. I think I'm going to have quite a few of the guard posts this time. I really do like guard posts. Why won't that click down one? There. Okay. I do like the guard posts. Although two of them does seem to be a bit overkill on this side. You kind of only really need one on this side, don't you? And I'll have one over there. That will be... Thing is one guard can guard 3 of these things. So I either want 3 or I want 6. I've got 3 now. If I have one over there, I just want to move that one. But if I keep this one here, then I want one over there near the bridge and one over there and then one other. Just to get maximum use out of it. I think I'll just kill that off for now. So, the other tower is going to be right down here on the water's edge, I think. Right down here on the water's edge. We're going to have it facing out over there, like so. Now, what I was thinking was instead of the gate, just have a nice open space. So, we've got turrets here, tower here, then we'll have turrets here. And then maybe a little bit more wall down to this area. And then at the very least, you know, this feels a little more open. Let's have a look. It's not too bad, is it? It doesn't feel too enclosed. I'm just trying to avoid the whole feeling of prisoner. Because that's kind of the vibe I've got going here. Which is, you know, could be better. Let's just extend the junk fence for now and see where it gets us. And work it from there. Let's do that. We have turrets and a spotlight there. I think I want turrets and a spotlight again sometime soon. I like them reasonably frequently. I'm a big fan of spotlights, as you've probably realised. If I have one here, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do actually. I'm going to have more. And whenever I have turrets, I always like the flat piece. Purely and simply because I like the turrets to be able to see over. Clearly. It actually doesn't matter. I do know that before everyone screams and goes, "Oh my god, dude! They'll shoot through the fence." I know. It's my own, you know. It bugs the living daylight out of me when things like that happen. So I like to try and avoid it where possible. And then place the tower right here. Or should I actually place the tower in the water? That would actually make it 10 times more secure, wouldn't it? That actually would. See, I've got a lot of unused space now, but this place has got so much space, I'm not so worried about that. And I did want to avoid this, which I've successfully done. But now I'm beginning to think I want an extra watchtower because I want to be able to check out. I mean, I can do that from over there, and we're going to have a big tower there. But watchtowers are fun. Watchtowers are fun. Yes, they are. They look cool, and I can stand on them and look impressive. So I'm just going to have lots of them in this place. Even if I don't actually assign someone to all of them. Is this one going to jump? Come on, down. You're not going to click in? No? I have to do it like that, am I? Okay. Oh, right. Unfortunately, that one's... Oh, it's because of the sand. God damn it. I probably need to put it here or here if I'm going to put it anywhere, don't I? Yeah. Because of the slope. That's not so bad. There's a tiny little gap between the edge piece, but it's pretty much... Yeah, that'll be fine. Right, so... And then the rest of the junk wall. Oops. Is it not gonna... Right. You can get round that. You can get round that just by putting the next piece in, and then it then snaps into this piece. Of course, this does mean these turrets are going to be very, very low down, but I'm okay with that. They can be low down and they're covering this area in case we get something over here. We're going to have turrets there, and then turrets here. Actually, that's kind of why I wanted. Let's have a look. We're going to have 2 turrets here, or a turret and a spotlight here. You know what? I actually want the turret and the spotlight there then. Like so. For some reason that looks better supported for some odd reason. Oh, well, don't think about it. Not the end of the world. And then I'm going to go all the way down to the water's edge and build the tower actually in the water's edge. But the way to do this so it looks like it fits is to actually build the junk wall one inside, like so. I can actually build it further? You're kidding me. I'm not going to. Right, the reason I'm placing that there like that is I can then snap the floor in. Like so. once I've done that, I actually want to remove that. Okay, now am I going to be able to have an identical style thing? I might be able to, but I'm going to have to go along the wall, and it took 1, 2, 3 more spaces in. Have I used that space? Alright. Have we decided whether we like the gap? Or did we prefer... I bet you I can't put the bloody junk fence back in now. What do you bet? It won't snap now. Oh. Oh, it'll snap him backwards. You're kidding me. It'll snap him backwards. Right, I can probably move that. Do it like that, can't I? You would think. No, I can't. Really? Really? Okay, well that's distinctly annoying. I mean, I can place this manually if I want, but I won't. I can't get it snapping. Oh, well that's just not nice. How about that? That seems to be a little high. Okay, and then you. Ah, I can do it like that. Okay. I don't know, it looks a little incomplete without the gate, doesn't it? Even if we have the gate and then have it open, like so, it still just looks a little more complete. Yes, it does. Right, 3 in. Yeah, we can have this 3 in. That's not a problem. So, then I'm going to recreate this tower. You know what? I don't like that. Look at that. It's floating. It's not in the sand. I don't like that at all. No, I don't. So, we're going to have to move... Oh, I can actually move it. I can move it half a... Oh, no. Because, right, I can't have the junk fence connected to it, you see. If I want to have... the wooden... Oh, you know what? I might not be able to have that other junk fence there. Let's see if I can remember what I did there. Yeah, that was the difficulty, getting the junk fences to line up and not interfere with the metal walls. That was a right royal pain. I think I have to move that one. I definitely have to move that one. But now there's a gap. We can actually get in and out. But at least now the concrete's... Is it inside the ground? It is, isn't it? I could have it completely inside, but then the tower won't be as big. Mind you, what I could also do is have... Oh, actually, you know what? That's probably the way to do this, isn't it? To really, really make this work well, is to actually have it embedded. I can embed it a little easier this way. Should have thought of that one. That one's now deep in. And then I can have... Well, I could have a second... It might actually be worth having a second tower. Because that is actually quite a low little tower. Now, I had a wooden platform on the top tower there. Sorry, the top tower, the top foundation. Which would mean if I have another one, I'm going to need a wooden platform high up there for the... Nah, the problem with having it higher is the stairs. That was what gave me all the grief, trying to get stairs up there as well that looked like you... Well, that looked secure and reasonable. So, can I drop this one further down? I don't think I can. But I probably could. I probably could if extended the fence. Yeah, half the trick to this, unfortunately, is getting the snapping to work. It's what you spend a lot of your time doing, getting the snapping working. Right, let's have a look. Is that's a bit lower, isn't it, than I got it over here? Yeah, it is. Right, so that's what I was wanting. Want to get there. And then I can Kill that one off, and now it'll be slightly higher, but not too high. And I think I can probably mimic that one to some degree. Let's have a look. Oh, that is a good point, you know. I'm going to have it that height to match here, but on this bit of sand. And that, I don't think, is going to work. No, I don't. See, it wants to snap it. Right, I can snap it there, but that's not going to work. No, it's not. It's got to be at the same height as that one. Yeah, this is where life starts to get more complicated. So, how do I do that? I mean, I can get it snapping in just very easily by removing that. Snapping this one in, if it decides it wants to snap. For God's sake, would you snap on, please? Oh, there you go. Like so, but it's hovering. Yeah, I'm going to leave it as a smaller tower, and I'm going to leave it with a gap here. I may try and fix the gap, but at least the concrete's sunk into the sand. That's the important thing. It's got to look like it's solid. Look like it's got a foundation. Okay, so I'm going to need... Where have you gone? You. Followed by... The way I did this was with... Which piece was it? It was one of the ones that had one side. That one. That's right. So that will click like so. Yes, I know it's floating. And then I placed a... no, first of all, walls. We need walls to support the roof. And I chose those walls because they actually have supports in them. And yes, they're not touching yet. You see, that's why you need the roof. The roof is the final piece that slots it all in and supplies the metal box frame that keeps the whole thing standing. And then, bang. And I now have the basic structure. Of course, I do need to put the junk walls back in. You put them in last. If you put them in first, the metal walls will not go. Have I used the same metal? I don't think I've used the same bloody metal walls. Which means the junk walls won't go. No, and it doesn't look as neat. Or will it go in? Let's try. Oh, they'll go in. They will go in. So the question is which looks best? That wall or... See, I think the other walls... Right, that's... This one small wall. That's another small wall. That's got this... They look neater, don't they? It just looks a little neater. A waste of a bit of metal there, but... You know what? Steel we've got lots of. Watch me run out of it now. Watch me run out of the stuff right now. Yeah, I think it matches the because it's flatter, it just looks a bit neater. Okay. Yeah, it looks better. It does look better. Can't help thinking that. And then do I want another turret down here? I probably don't need it because I'm going to have one up there. I'm probably going to put a laser and a rocket turret up there. I'm going to have some turrets there. Is that enough? That's a pretty good question because honestly, it's not always enough. I might want one more, which means I want a flat piece. Let's just do a flat piece so we've got the options. And then if I want another... Will it let me do it? Will it actually let me junk this one on? I don't think it's going to let me. Will it let me do it if I haven't put that one on? No. Okay. Is that because I've used those pieces? No, it's not. Right. Then I cannot have this blocked off. So whatever comes around can get around here. Although I have to say at this point it will have probably gone through quite a lot. And I am thinking of having a couple of turrets up there as well to defend here. And there's nothing to stop me actually putting fences here. But I don't think it's going to be too big a problem. I think by the time things have got round there, they should be vaguely in trouble. And then lastly, we need the... Yep, this. The doorway. That will give us the center point. Otherwise it snaps to the edges. I'm talking about the ladder now. Like so. And probably just something like that. And now I have a tower. I'll put a door in when I'm done. Now all I need are some turrets. Oh god, I need to wire the thing as well, but that shouldn't be too hard. We have wires all over the place. Okay, I think that's the basic lighting up and done. Sorry, the basic electricity. Now I need to actually place... If I'm going to place a laser turret, I've got loads down there. Well, I'm not loads, I've got one. But I'm probably going to make more anyway. I like to have a laser turret. Oh god, yeah, I'm running out of size. I'm going to have to increase the workshop size. Will I need a laser over here? I actually don't think I will, you know. I don't think I'm going to need a laser over here at all. I can't really imagine that. I mean, honestly, I think this will probably be one of the least hit places. Things are going to come over here and go for the gate. Really, I'm putting a missile turret here in case we get, well... For, let's face it, no particular reason whatsoever. The Brotherhood are really not a threat anymore. But I like to have some defense from the sea. But I really don't think I'm going to need the laser turrets. I suppose you could argue, you know what, better safe than sorry, right? I mean... But I could have a spotlight up there. I was going to have a spotlight down here. But the spotlights are actually not that useful when they're high up. I do have the ones that I can put on the wall now that will keep the low area spotlit, so that's probably the best thing. And the laser turret will actually shoot inside as well if it gets a line of sight. So, you know what? There's no such thing as overkill, is there? No, there's not. Right, so let's get the missile turret in here. And then I don't need that anymore. Right, so, and then finally I want to put the door from this side. A door, and I like the blue doors for these electrical stations for some odd reason. They just feel appropriate. Okay, that seems to be the handle on the other side. I don't know why. No, that's fine. Okay, so I now have a laser turret and a missile turret up there, which is fine. That really probably is everything I need. Alright, why did I... I'm not going to have the... It's going to be there if I have... Alright, I need to swap those around. I need to actually swap those around. I need to put that one there. Probably no idea what on earth I'm talking about. If I'm going to have turrets, they're going to be on there. That's where I did it last time. That actually gives us a little bit more visibility as well. And can I even snap into place on this one? I don't think I can. I think I have to... Oh, God. I think I have to have it slightly down. Okay, what the hell? Yeah, there. And then it'll let me snap like so. So I can do that one. And then I want to get down with that one. Oh, it's really annoying though. The snap sometimes gets really like... I can get it down to there, but then as soon as I take my finger off the button, it snaps down again. Come on, snap down. See, the problem is now, I can't place it there. Oh, wait a minute, I've got my... Can I do it? No, see, that's not working. I've got my finger on the activate button, the C button. But it's the C that places it. I wonder why it's got enter place as well. Enter does place. But if I press C, I can scroll it down. But then if I press enter now, nothing happens. Not fast enough. God damn it! This is just so goddamn annoying. Can I lower that one? No. No, I need it to be... I need it to... There! Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a relief. Now watch the last piece not want to slot into place. Actually, I can raise that one up one. Oh, no, it won't want to do it because of the other one. You know what? That really doesn't matter. Now, technically, things can actually jump across there, which is why... I'm going to leave them a face full of turret. Yes, indeed. So, and I'm probably going to put a spotlight there as well. But for now, that spotlight will cast in that direction. What I actually want are some spotlights that will cast down. And I do now have cool spotlights. But they're ridiculously hard to place sometimes. Oh, actually, that's not so bad, is it? Now, I have to have it below. I would like to have placed it sort of like there or something, but it won't let me. Okay, so I can place you like so. And even like so. I wonder if... Is it going to let me wire that one to there? Nope, I'll have to do that one differently. Okay. Come on. So now we get... This one's checking the waterfront. Around this area, so if anyone's trying to sneak around, they'll get spotted. I'd like it to go a little further out, but if you have one of the normal ones, the beam goes... It pretty much doesn't touch the ground. Right, so I need to wire that one up. How am I going to wire that one up? I'm going to... place another conduit, and I'm almost out of space for the default size, which is just so ridiculous. Okay, like so, and then bam, there we go. We now have great spotlight coverage on this corner. Okay, getting radiation. Which is great. This is great because this is an area where things might try and sneak past. So, brilliant. I wonder if they're the sort of spotlights that go and make noises when they detect people. All right. Well, then that's that wall done. Yay. I now have this corner. And it is the worst corner. It's the worst corner. This is where I think 95% of my fights are coming from. I've got spotlights, I've got 2 main towers, I've got 2 gates in. But usually what happens is we get things coming from here, I think. Maybe wrong. Just to be on the safe side, I am going to extend this wall, I think, across here. I may leave some gaps, but I don't know, actually. I just might make the wall low. You can actually make the wall quite low now, because I can get it to embed in the ground, which, A, means I can see a little easier over it, but B, I think it actually looks more secure. It's embedded into the ground. They look more tough. So, and they don't look as imposing, you see. You can sort of see over it, which is kind of cool. But still, the basic defense is now done. Now I just need to finish it off and place a few turrets and spotlights, and these guys will be ready to go. What did I just see? Oh. Is it a vertibird? Is it a vertibird? Plane? It's a plane. Why can I not scrap all this? And why is it the thing I want to scrap the most is that? Okay, I'm done. And I've got to tell you, I've changed my mind about the wall. I think it looks awesome, especially with the towers. It does have a little bit of that prison complex kind of thing with the towers, which is unfortunate, but it still looks fairly awesome. See, even the Brahmin is keen to visit. So yeah, I've got the wall going all the way down to the waterfront on this side. And as you can see, I've got spotlights galore. I've got some of the low spotlights to look at the shoreline and in case anyone's trying to sneak around. I've got this spotlight hopefully illuminating the bridge. I think I'm actually going to use a mod that boosts the spotlights. I want to see spotlights completely going over the bridge. I've got another spotlight there which should also help. And then there's one there which is doing this area. So this, we're pretty well floodlit. We've got over there, we've got our missile turret. Now the only problem with the missile turret is it does, I'll show you that actually when we get in there. But as you can see, we've got some fairly hefty defenses now. It's well over 200. We've got spotlights. We've got laser turrets, missile turrets. I've even got one shotgun turret over this side. Still haven't quite figured out the advantage of shotgun turrets. They do pretty much the same type of damage as normal turrets, but they require power, which is bad. The laser turrets require power, but I like laser turrets because they do tend to hit enemies that are resistant to other forms of damage. And then, of course, there is the good old missile launcher, which pretty much gets everything. This is the main corner. You can sort of see this as we're coming up here from Fort Strong, or whatever it is. Yeah. You can see you've got missile turret, laser turret, you've got normal turret, you've got shotgun turret. Even if you peek over here, you've got another laser turret and another turret. Even going, I mean, you just keep going around and you're going to be getting shot to pieces. Over this end, it gets a little weaker, but not much. Because we do get attacked from here quite a lot as well. Again, missile turret. This tower was one I decided in the end to actually block off the other wall as well. The reason for that was you pretty much could see straight inside the compound. But it covers the bridge, it covers the entirety of the bridge, so it's really only not covering this beach area down here, which I'm okay with. It covers the bridge, it covers that expanse over there, and it can even hit things coming over there. I think it's actually got reasonably good coverage. I think we should be fine. This one has got slightly more open coverage. Oh, as you can see, I've got the whole place wired up around the perimeter, which I think is nice. It leaves this central area pretty good. Again, covering the bridge, so we've got 2 missile turrets. That bridge is pretty much unpassable. The downside is it can shoot at the living area if anything gets to it. But I would like to think that's unlikely. But I wanted to leave this open just in case we do get anything like aerial coming from this direction. Well, we'll see. If it blows everyone up as they're sleeping in their bed, we'll know I was wrong.